1, 2, 3. Let's see. All right, 1, 2, 3. Here's for the F1 group. Boom. All right, 1, 2. All right, everybody. Can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, type yes on the chat. We are waiting for the open again. I mean, metals have not been my friends. Metals just have not been my friends right now. Insane pool of liquidity here. Let's see if we can get those shorts in play. Hi, Orlando, are you well? Yeah, I'm super hot, man. Oh, it's super hot here in Bali. We're ready to rock it. We are ready to rock it. All good. Good morning, Rama. Sadat Saeed Ahmad. Hello. Assalamu alaikum, my friend. Hi, Orlando. Hope you and the missus are doing well. Thank you, Kevin. We are doing fine. Yeah, pretty much in love in Bali. There's nothing to go wrong with that, right? All right, so we have a ton of shit going on today, guys. Boom. There's 15 of you. Good enough. Let's start. I'm hunting this F1 strategy long on the Euro Yen. I have changed the colors on my charts, and I gotta tell you, man, I love them. So, well, hi, my friend Benjamin. How are you? All right, so what was I saying? I remember. Yeah. I'm waiting for this true divergence to print in my Euro Yens in order for me to place longs here. This is a very, very, very textbook F1 strategy long, but it's not ready. It's not ready yet. So 4R, possible 4R here. The cool thing about the F1 strategy is that it gives you everything that you need to trade it optimally. So, at the open, looking for those shorts on the US dollar. Yeah, so here's if you see me sweating, hello, Shamaz. Hi, Benjamin. So if you see me sweating, it's because it's super hot here. And I fucked up, and I set up, my trading station at the kitchen, and it's outside kitchen, and not in my bedroom. So that was my mistake. But that's fine. Hello, Nick Mac. How many of you are here? 22. That's good enough. All right. So this is what I'm looking at, right? This is pretty much what I'm looking at. What I dig about this is this liquidity low is still intact. Now, let's talk about this for a second, guys, because I do believe that this is important. You know, the concept of liquidity. I mean, some of you might know these concepts as, ICT concepts, smart money concepts, whatever. It's all the fucking same. Yes, I did not invent the wheel. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. So, I did not invent the wheel, but this is what makes sense to me, man. This is everything. This is what makes sense to me. Right, so whilst we have that very important F1 strategy set up, hey Orlando, your GP trades has been hitting stop loss. No, mate, it did not. All right, so here's the thing, guys. I entered a Euro Yen short yesterday. This was my setup, and here you go. I'm closing my Euro Japanese yen for a small loss here. Now, the reason that I closed is because of this, and here you go. I manage my losses like I manage my winners, mate. So, Olympio is the other trader in the VIP group. See, whenever you see a, uh, a message with Orlando here, that is mine. Olympio also had a Japanese yen short that I don't know if it hits stop losses, but you can see that's Olympio. That's why we have those names there. You can choose whoever you want to trade with. You can trade with both of us. It's okay. But I manage my euro yen perfectly. In fact, that euro yen was a perfect trade. It doesn't matter that it hit stop losses. I mean, it doesn't matter that I lost my trade. It doesn't matter that I lost my trade. It was the perfect trade because I acted, or my decision-making process was optimal. I followed all of my rules and I only lost the bare minimum, right? This is a game about probabilities, and that setup I would take on a vacuum every single fucking time because I know that it prints money on the long term, and what's important is the long term, right? In trading, what's important is the long term. So that setup in particular makes money, right? But there are going to be some times that it will fail. But when the setup fails, I have a strict set of rules on how to manage that trade to lose the bare minimum, so that my profitability trading that entry model increases. So, however, your U.S. equity trades are usually on point. Why not focus more on U.S. equities? I do. I trade myself. I trade futures, mate. I don't trade forex too much. I'm a futures trader, and I do trade U.S. equities a ton. The thing is that it moves really fast, and only when I have enough time to send the signal without it, fucking up my own trading, I will do it. Remember that. First of all, I'm a trader, and then I'm a educational services provider. Yeah, we're going to look at U.S. equities too, Orlando. Anything on the industry? Yes. Maybe one day you can make a video on trade management for us to wins and losses. Yes, I will do that. That's a great idea. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go get some water. Oh boy. I also want to make a video about, handling, about trading psychology because, as you notice, I mean, my last three, metals trades did not get triggered by pips, and they went on to rally. The one that really hurt was the silver one. Here was my entry, mate. It didn't get triggered by 10 pips, and silver went on to rally 10%. That one hurt because that one was a swing trade of mine. But you know what? On to the next fucking trade, like I said. Now, euro yen, let's have a look at that. Almost about to hit that true divergence. When and if euro yen hits true divergence here, we will most definitely place that F1 strategy long, my friends, live on here. Now for you, kindly could you share the items you trade so that I can concentrate on them? All right, that's a good question. I only trade the US dollar right here and the Japanese yen, right? That's all I trade most of the time, right? Most of the time I trade the US dollar and the Japanese yen. Now, if or when, hold on, I'm gonna show you actually. So here, I am waiting for this setup on the US dollar, right? This is my setup on the USD, right? This is a short setup on the US dollar. So what I'm looking for or waiting for is this. Uh-huh. This is what I'm looking for, right? On the US dollar, but I don't trade the DXY, the US dollar currency index. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the markets that I trade the US dollar on, or the products that I use to trade the US dollar, which are the Euro USD, the Pound US dollar, and the US dollar Canadian dollar, right? And I'm going to look for for a tradable setup there. In this case, I found it on the Euro USD, and that's the setup that I'm looking for, long Euro US dollar. I also trade gold, mate, and I trade U.S. equities. Very actively trade the Nasdaq and the S&P 500. The Dow is not my friend. The Dow is really not my friend. I have been banned by the Dow because I am not profitable. Ruan, how are you? What do you? How look at this? Ruan is a very, very good liquidity sweep trader. He's the man. So check this out, Ron. I am looking for this particular here. What I dig about this that we have the breaker, the fair value gap, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, on the U.S. dollar, right? So looking for that sweep, that displacement, and then the continuation right lower, and yeah, I'm looking for this on the Euro USD. Same fucking thing, right? Yeah, that's my trade for today, actually. And you know what? I stopped trading, the smaller time frames like the 3-minute chart and the 1-minute chart, etc. And I'm only focusing on the 50-minute chart, and it's been better for me. I'm really not a scalper, my friend. But you know what? It takes longer to get triggered. That is just the way it is. Let's have a look at the Euro Yen. Oh, did not print true divergence, but my friends, I am going to place it, however. I am, however, going to I can't place it. No true divergence, no trade. I'm sorry. I follow the rules. They're very strict. I do not wish ill on anybody, but you missed gold long setup yesterday. What about today's outlook? Yeah, let's have a look. It's a shame that we keep missing these gold longs and this. Oh my God, it's super hot here. Shit. Hold on. Let me get some air. I don't know, man. This is looking very sketchy, my friend. I don't know. To be completely honest with you, we are at all-time highs. But that doesn't mean anything, right? That the thing about and I'm going to explain to you this one time. The thing about being at all-time highs is that it creates fucking liquidity for breakouts, all-time highs, breakouts. So now we have liquidity here. We have sellers, we have sellers. So that's why when prices are super bullish and making all-time highs, session or day after day after day after day, it's a good thing to try to take advantage of that. Oh boy. Let's have a look if we have an F1 strategy long on gold. No, there's no true divergence. So momentum to the upside. So the other way that I use, yeah, I saw the GBP USD. We will talk about that later. So exactly, Juan, you and I are fucking connected somehow. From El Salvador to South Africa, my friend. Shit. Fuck the 1 and 3-minute chart, right? Because the most important fair value gap is the 50-minute fair value gap. Let's be honest. So the thing about the F1 strategy too is that it helps me determine momentum, right? And right now I see no momentum to the upside in gold whatsoever. Euro Yen. Oh boy. Yeah, go ahead. Send it to my private Instagram, not the company's. You have my private Instagram. So Euro USD. Right, let's move on. I could see. All right, let's have a look at this. I could still. This was my entry. This was my point of interest around these levels. My point of interest in gold. Right, so I had my buy limits here. I have my buy limits here. Of course, my stop loss is below the structure low. And I have my TP here. But you know what? I missed, again, the fucking move by a few pips. But that's okay. But I'm not going to keep this order because, yes, there is a shit ton of liquidity here. There's a shit ton of liquidity. You know, remove drawings. But what I was looking at, possible long gold was this. So what I dig about this entire move was, you know, the liquidation and then the displacement higher. So we do have a point of interest long gold here on the 5-minute chart. But yeah, I'm really not. Yeah, Euro yen is close to resistance. Yeah, this is an F1 strategy setup, my friend. So what the F1 strategy does is what we call a catch-up trade. Catch-up trades are pretty simple. I mean, we don't trade the F1 strategy on Monday too very often. We don't do that because what we wait for the markets to move, and then we get in catch-up trades. So let me explain to you how this works. For example, right here. Right, this is gold, remove drawings. So right here, gold is very strong, right? Gold is very strong. So the day after, I'm looking for longs using the F1 strategy. Those are catch-up trades, what we call catch-up trades. And right now, we do have possible one on the Euro Yen long. On the Euro Yen long, but we need true divergence in order for us to process that trade. So that would be a possible, you know, a possible long on gold on the 5-minute. But you know what? I mean, the structure in this market is quite cool on the 5-minute chart, right? But again, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I am going to have to look at it later. So we do have the Euro US dollar. We're just going to wait on that. I've sent you my analysis on Insta. I'll have a look at it once I finish this live show, mate. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take a dip in the pool because this is I'm sweating my balls off. So let's move on. Let's have a look at I mean, this is a super weak open in all senses of the word, guys. I see nothing going on right now. I see nothing. Nothing. Let's have a look at the, yeah, I mean, the GBP USD. Yeah, I was looking at possible GBP USD longs, but what I dig about this run is that yesterday I missed this long on the US dollar. I didn't have a setup long on the US dollar, on the Euro USD. But, you know, it created, although I don't know about the GBP USD. Did it liquidated the lows? Yes, it did liquidate the lows. So we do have liquidation and displacement and comeback. Yeah, same setup. Even better, maybe. Even better setup than the but I'm already you know, I've already set my mind on the Euro USD. Yeah, the market is ranging, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I am dying here. So I'm going to give you a few minutes for you to ask me some questions whilst I use some of this. You know, this stuff is amazing. Oof. Bad. This is a mistake to set up your trading station in the kitchen, in an open kitchen in fucking Bali, and being at 1 o'clock. No, what time is it? 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, oof, this is insane. All right, let's have a look at the U.S. equities because I'm gonna start trading U.S. equities with you a little more actively. So this is choppy. This is a fucking mess. This is the Nasdaq, and where is this? My beautiful S&P 500. All right, I'm still holding this short on the S&P 500. Of course, you already know that. Beautiful short here. Bam. So this was exactly the same setup that I had on the Euro Yen. I don't have. It's not that. All right. So that's a good question, Charles. It's not that I don't like trading a market. It's that I don't trade a market because I don't have data on that market to have an edge. You know, when it comes to trading, the only way you are going to make money is that if you absolutely know the probabilities of the setups you're trading. For example, I have, the size of, the data that I have on the US dollar and the Japanese yen is enormous. So I know with exactitude what to do, when to do it, and how to manage my trades, like I did on the euro yen yesterday. And as you can see, I traded that setup optimally because I knew that if that happened, when it happened, that it was going. That the probability of price hitting my stop loss was very high, and it fucking did, right? So when it comes to the DAX, it is a good market. I just don't have the data, but I'm starting to forward test because I'm not too much of a back tester, to be honest. I like forward testing more. I'm starting to forward test it in the Nikkei and the DAX, with both entry models, the F1 and my liquidity sweeps entry model. So yeah, that's what is happening with Bitcoin. Who knows? But we can know for sure that we are going to the moon, right? We are going to the moon. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't trade much cryptocurrencies. Um, but one thing I can tell you is that let's go to the hourly chart. The hourly chart is looking very bullish. So first of all, we liquidated these highs. This is very important, mates. We liquidated these highs. Now, what happens when this is what happens when highs get liquidated. All right, I'm going to tell you this, and this is something that you need to engrave in your fucking skulls. So, whenever a high is liquidated, this is my last day in Bali, mate. This is my last day in Bali. Then I'm going to San Francisco for a week, and then back home. You know. So whenever a high gets liquidated or swept like this, two things happened, right? Shorts get fucked because their stop losses were there, and the breakout longs get trapped. So the idea behind what Ron and I trade is this, right? Exactly this. How is it fun going with your funded account challenges? I trade my accounts, but the one that is still on, I'm up only 6%. I was up 8.5%, but it always happens that at the beginning of the year I fuck myself and I turn. I don't know why, but every single fucking year it happens that I dig myself into a 4 or 5% drawdown hole, and I have to dig myself out of it, right? I don't know why. Maybe it's my ego. I overtrade. I trade too large. Maybe it's, I don't know what it is, but I need to figure something out. But it's going good, man. It's going good. Two things happen, right? Stop losses get hit, right? Shorts get liquidated, and breakout longs get trapped. Now, the other part of this setup is we need those breakout longs to also get liquidated. Most likely their stop losses are going to be here. So we got the sweep, and that is called the displacement. And then we look for setups at an imbalance. It's pretty simple stuff. But it takes a while to trade it optimally. But yeah, Bitcoin is in that phase, so I would pay attention to possible breaks of these lows, right, for possible shorts on a pullback made around this level. Looks amazing. So that's what I would do. Yeah, but you know what, Ron? I moved to futures. Right now I moved to futures. I mean, it's way easier to trade in the sense that, if I'm going to trade the Japanese yen, I'm going to trade Japanese yen futures, right? And I'm not going to trade the euro yen. No. If I'm going to trade gold, I'm going to trade gold futures, not gold spot. So yeah, I've moved to futures. I'm currently trying to pass that. um, we'll see because this is my first time trading futures, so I don't know. But I dig it because I'm actually trading the market that I want to trade. Oh boy. So do not despair, my friends, that we are going to miss this F1 strategy setup. We don't have true divergence. What we might see is just this and a liquidation of the lows to get us an even better risk to reward ratio with true divergence. But if true divergence does not print, we do not trade that. Right, so guys, I am going to log out. This heat is killing me. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for this. If it plays out, it plays out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Now on the US dollar side, we could in fact have something. I mean, we already liquidated these lows, these highs. All right, so I'm gonna do something that I don't do very often. I'm gonna go to a 5-minute chart. We liquidated these highs. If we liquidate these lows, it's pretty possible that we're going to go lower from this high, and that's it. That's awesome, mate. We should have a call sometime. I would like to talk to you about the future. Yeah, sure, mate. Let me just get back home and I'll message you from there. Thank you, sirs and madams. I am going to log out. Futures, Rama. Futures are contracts that you trade. It's not. I'm not talking about time in the future. I'm talking about futures contract, which in fact is talking about time. I mean, future in time, because, well, whatever. It's not. It's not the time. It's just Google futures contract and read about it. All right, thank you for joining me, all of you 28 people. If you want my trades, you know what to do. If you want the F1 strategy, you know what to do. And again, still waiting for this setup on the Euro Yen, guys. So thank you for joining me. And yeah, I'll see you on the VIP group if you're a VIP or not. Cheers.